Oh boy, where do I even start with this absolute dumpster fire of a situation? It's like the Disney executives are living in some alternate reality where Marvel Studios and Lucasfilm are still the pristine, untouchable juggernauts of the entertainment world. Seriously, who are they trying to fool?
Who are you trying to fool? 'Cause you ain't fooling me.
First off, let's talk about Marvel Studios. Once upon a time, they were the golden geese of the Magic Kingdom, churning out hit after hit. The Marvel Cinematic Universe was the epitome of excitement and innovation, with films that were not only box office smashes, but also beloved by fans and critics alike. But now, they're more like tired old hens, barely clucking out anything worthwhile. Remember the thrill of watching Iron Man for the first time? The awe of the Avengers assembling? Yeah, those days are long gone. The release of Deadpool and Wolverine might have clawed its way to some attention, but let's not kid ourselves, Marvel's been in a creative and commercial nosedive for a while now. Eternals? What a snooze fest. A convoluted, lifeless mess that failed to connect on any level. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania? A forgettable mishmash of CGI and half-baked plotlines. And don't even get me started on the Marvels. It was so abysmal it made die-hard fans consider renouncing their MCU memberships. The so-called superhero fatigue isn't just a fanboy whine, it's a reality born from Marvel's own incompetence. And Lucasfilm. Oh, sweet summer child, they've been flogging the dead horse that is the Star Wars franchise so hard it's practically decomposed. The Rise of Skywalker was a cinematic crime scene, a movie so universally panned it could make a case to have the people involved arrested for crimes against humanity. The convoluted plot, the retconning of previous films, and the utter disrespect for its own lore turned what should have been a triumphant finale into a cringeworthy debacle. Their pivot to Disney series, apart from The Mandalorian, which had a good run before it started to lose steam, the rest have been bland at best, embarrassing at worst. Who needs another lukewarm spin-off about a character we barely remember or care about? And then we're supposed to believe Sean Levy is Marvel's Messiah and Jedi Jesus. Give me a break. That's like hiring a lifeguard for the Titanic after it hit the iceberg. Levy might be a competent director, but expecting him to single-handedly resurrect both the MCU and Star Wars franchises is laughable. Let's talk about Bob Iger for a second. The guy's been on a shopping spree like a kid in a candy store, snapping up studios left and right. Pixar, Fox, Lucasfilm, he's got them all. But what has he done with them? All he's created is a bloated behemoth that's more about quantity over quality. Sure, they've got theme parks and merchandise down pat, but when it comes to movies and TV, they've lost their magic touch. This isn't the Disney Renaissance, it's more like the Disney recession. Iger's strategy of throwing money at problems and hoping they'll go away is as effective as using a band-aid on a bullet wound. So, strap in for a journey through Disney's failing cinematic universe. No thanks, I'd rather watch paint dry. This entire situation is a testament to how the mighty have fallen. Marvel and Lucasfilm need a serious wake-up call, not more corporate fluff and misguided optimism. Until they start focusing on genuine creativity and fan engagement again, they're just going to keep sinking into the quicksand of their own making. The real tragedy here is the waste of potential. These are properties with rich histories and passionate fan bases. Marvel's characters are icons. Star Wars is a cultural phenomenon. But under Disney's mismanagement, they've become shadows of their former selves. The endless sequels, prequels, and spin-offs have diluted the brands to the point where they're almost unrecognizable. The sense of wonder and excitement that once defined them has been replaced by a cynical, cash-grab mentality. In conclusion, their recent actions are nothing more than a feeble attempt to put a positive spin on an increasingly dire situation. Marvel and Lucasfilm are in freefall, and no amount of corporate doublespeak can change that. It's high time Disney stopped treating these beloved franchises like ATM machines and started respecting them as the cultural touchstones they are. Only then can they hope to recapture the magic that made them great in the first place. Until that happens, we're stuck with the sad reality of watching these once mighty giants stumble and fall.